How long after you meet a woman will you know if she's wifey material or not? Do you think girls should ask a guy to be his girlfriend? What it do, y'all? Today I'm here with a mukbang with Raymond. We doing a Wendy's mukbang.
Spicy chicken sandwich.
I got nuggets and fries.
Strawberry.
Oh, can't go
lemonade.
wrong. Gotta get a strawberry lemonade when you go to Wendy's.
Thank you, baby.
Let it have it. Ooh, I'm bright. Okay, so what do you... Oh, so I want to ask Raymond some questions since he's a man and he can answer these questions for you ladies and gentlemen. So, how long after you meet a woman will you know if she's wifey material or not?
I think you know pretty soon. Like, first couple of dates, first date, you know.
First date?
Yeah, you can tell if it's something that you know, want to pursue or not.
I agree.
Most of the time, that first date, you know, first dates are like interviews, you know.
And then he put me on a long interview. It was like a 3-4 hour interview.
Yeah, about 4 hours. Yeah, our first date was like 4 hours. But I was feeling you though. Like I really didn't want it to end. You know what I'm saying?
Aww. But to me personally, I love the questions, and I love that he was questioning me the way he was, because that means obviously a person is looking for a certain, you know, like a certain thing if they asking certain questions. To me, if you don't ask certain questions, it's like, yeah, he just want to smash or something like that.
I agree. And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the stuff you was asking me, it was like, okay, she on my level. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You know, like, it's like I tell you all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, smart, you know, intelligent. The looks is just a bonus. You know what I'm saying?
You think I'm smart?
You know, you being beautiful is just a bonus, you know what I'm saying? It's all the other stuff that's very attractive, you know, even the way you handle me, the way you know, take care of me, you know, the house, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, cook, clean, everything. Like, I ain't got no complaints. For real.
Aw, baby.
So, when did you, like, how do you know how did you know this was what you know, wanted to get into? Because, you know, when I asked you to be my woman, you was like, of course.
Oh, let me tell y'all how he asked. So, we were supposed to be going to lunch one day. He was like, come over and we're going to go to lunch. And then when I got there, we didn't go to lunch. And he was filling out this, like, application or something. I'm wondering, what is that he filling out? and then when we got to the room, he was like, here go these flowers. It was like, oh, they was all pretty and pink and red and white and stuff. And then he handed me this application. It was a boyfriend application. I thought that was so cute though. But then after I read it and stuff, he said, well, can you be my woman or whatever? And I was like, of course. And he just loved this of course answer that I gave.
I would never forget that answer. It was priceless. Because it showed me you was already in that mode. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you think a woman can lead a man?
Can lead?
I can lead a man.
Yeah, I think in areas where the man is lacking, if the woman is stronger, you know, that's what makes a good man as well. Is being able to say, you know what, you're stronger in this area. Maybe you should be, leading this area. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, because some men just want to take control over every area.
I know, and here's my thing. If you're a couple and you having, let's say I'm in charge of the bills, and we having issues paying the bills, maybe you should be like, you know what, let me step in for a minute and take care of the bills and see.
Right. Exactly.
If we can get this better, and if not, then we need to figure something else out. Like I said, being a good mate is also knowing, what your weaknesses are and your strong suits are.
Because some people think, oh, you're trying to control everything. It's like, no, I'm not trying to control everything. I'm just, I'm better at this part.
Yeah. Even like a lot of women feel some type of way about that submissive word. I don't think submissive is a bad thing. I think it's a bad word. I think people use it in the wrong context. Being submissive don't mean you do what I say when I say do this, do that. I think being submissive is following, the man's lead until you see that he can't lead anymore. You know what I'm saying? No woman wants to be with a man who doesn't have a vision, doesn't have a plan. Excuse me, not no real woman, at least I don't think.
At least I don't think.
Because, most women like it when they come home and they flick that light switch and the lights actually come on. You know what I'm saying? Or they cut the hot water on and it's actually hot. Most women like a man who can provide. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like I told you when I met you, I was looking for a partner, not someone, that I had to take care of, and I just had to pay this, pay that, pay that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking for a partner, a mate. Not saying like a partner as in a roommate, like you need to come in and go half on everything. Not like that. I'm saying someone I can straight up build with. I also think, being a good mate is like, I can't be up here and you be down here. Or you can't be up here and I be down here. You gotta build your mate up. Relationships should be,
it should be a competition.
Right. It should be 100-100, not 50-50. I hear people say 50-50. No, it should be 100-100. If you putting 100%, I'm putting 100%. We should be good. We should be Gucci. We should be on the same page. Think a lot of relationships mess up because people just don't be real. I told you one of my biggest things was communication. You know what I'm saying?
That's mine too.
If you can communicate, I don't care if you think I'm gonna be pissed off at what you got to talk about. Let's talk about it. I might still be pissed, but at least we talking. You know what I'm saying? You better go lay on that couch. Better go in the guest room. Don't be trying to just dip out on your boy.
Go in the guest room.
Don't be trying to dip out on your boy just because we irritated.
Shut up to my dip out on your boy. Dip out on your boy. Okay,
the spicy chicken sandwiches banging.
These good. They ain't spicy, but they good.
Do you think it's too soon to fall in love? Do you believe in love at first sight? Do you believe in any of that romantic shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met you,
I do believe in love at first sight. He was staring at me like crazy while I was at work.
I couldn't stop looking at you.
But what's crazy is I had a dream like 2 weeks before I met Raymond or whatever, and it showed me that my Prince Charming was coming.
Aww. That's
so dreams is true. Like my dreams is true. It come like true in some form in some way.
Yeah, and when I saw her, it was a bunch of people in there. I mean, it was a lot of people at this event that we was
Thousands of people.
Yeah, at this event.
And mainly women.
Mainly women, she's right. And when I tried to holler at her,
I was the bartender.
She was like, all of these women in here, you want me? I'm like, man, I see what I want.
I was just making sure. When I said that, it wasn't that I was downplaying myself. It was like, I wanted to make sure he didn't try to talk to 10 other women that night. plus me. That's why I said that.
Right,
Like, all
right.
these women in there and you gonna try to talk to me? I wanted to make sure out of all the women that he wasn't there like just pulling numbers and getting numbers with all these women or whatever. So that's why I was like, why me out of all thousands of these women or whatever? So he came and was like, no, first of all, he don't drink, first of all, right? So he got in line with his cousins and stuff to get some liquor. So they purchased some margaritas from me, and he was like, how much is these margaritas? I'm like, they $10 a piece or whatever. And he was like, what'd you say?
I said, do they do your hair and talk to you?
Yeah, do they talk to you? Do they do all this? I'm like, what? No, he don't drink. So, because $10 for a margarita is good, especially at a big event or whatever. So, he was like, can I get your number? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, you don't know? I was like, I don't know. And he like, you know, what kind of answer is that? And I'm just like, I don't know. So, he went to go get a pen and paper.
And I gave her my number.
And he gave me his number on a pen and paper, and I stuck it in my pocket with my tips. So then he came back up probably like
the whole time. So I went back over to where my family was, and I just couldn't stop thinking about her. I'm like, man, she is so gorgeous. And I was just like, man, I hope she's a sweetheart. I hope she's this, that, and that, because the look is definitely what I like. And I was talking to my cousin. I was kind of rushing with what I was doing, and my cousin like, slow down. What you doing? I'm like, man, I got to go over there and talk to her because that line is down now.
I was getting that line down.
The first time I talked to her, it was a lot of people still in line, and I didn't care. I went behind the bar and talked to her. And so when I went back up there, she like pointed at me like, oh yeah, you. So she got this wad of money out. Like, let me see if I can find
No,
your
you
number.
said, where my number? You was like, what you do with my number?
And then she pulled it out of like all this damn money. And I was like, you know what, just give me your number. Because I don't think you called
He pulled his phone out like, just give me your number. And I started laughing like, what you think I'm going to call you?
And I didn't. So
I put my number in his phone. I think I got done bartending like at 11:30 or something like that. 11:30, 12 o'clock. And he ended up texting like, it was nice meeting you, beautiful, or something. Did you say when can I take you out or no?
I asked when can we talk?
Oh yeah. He said, when can we talk? And I'm like, tomorrow, I guess.
And I was like, fuck. Because I really wanted to talk to her that night. But
Now you talk to me every night.
I know. I wanted to talk to her that night, but you know, I couldn't act all desperate and shit. You know, I was already staring at her like crazy.
And then, yeah, after that we talked on the phone for hours and stuff, days later. And then we went on a date. And our first date was Buffalo Wild Wings. And he never took me on the plane.
And we was there. We was there
like 4 hours.
for 4 hours, yeah.
Let's go back to the interrogation room that I was in. I was supposed to be on a date.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
interview
You know
room.
what was pretty cool about that was we both showed up with burgundy on, I think.
Oh yeah, we both had burgundy and black on. He had on a burgundy shirt. I had on burgundy pants, and the opposite. I had on a black shirt, and he had on black pants. And he pointed it out, and I was like, "Oh, you're right.
Right,
What?"
we both had burgundy boots on.
Both had burgundy boots on. Now,
Yep,
that
I had
was
some
crazy to
burgundy
me.
Nike boots, and yeah,
That was crazy that we both had.
and
on
like for
burgundy.
me, it was like, oh my god, I'm already liking this chick, and now I like her. I like her
had
swag
on
too.
burgundy.
Because when I met her, she had a uniform on. I love women in uniform, and she had that motherfucker looking good. Man, she was looking good in that uniform. When on that first day, her swag was just like, wow. The only bad thing about that day was she was late. Now,
5 minutes.
Now keep
5
in mind,
minutes.
keep in mind, when we were on the phone, all she talked about was I can't stand when people late. I'm always early. I don't like, being late for nothing. Then
I
she
was late because I was talking to my sister-in-law about going on the date with you.
That's what's up. You were still late.
But I'm just saying, y'all, I was literally 5 minutes late. And I text him, I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. Don't you think that's right if I text you?
Yeah, it was
Instead
cool.
of just showing up 5 minutes late.
It was cool that you did that, because I sure would have been sitting there like she ain't shit. Like she ain't showing up.
What?
She ain't showing up, you know.
5 minutes is fashionably late.
Fashionably late, yeah. But yeah, it was worth it. It really was worth it, because
Raymond wasn't gonna talk to me, y'all, because I drink.
that's not true. That's not true.
Yes,
You know,
you said that.
I said I wanted to see how you handled, you know, your liquor. You know, some people not good with.
But I feel him though, because I said I wasn't gonna date nobody that smoked weed. Period. No offense. If you smoke weed, you smoke weed.
Right.
I just don't want to date nobody that
It's
smoke
just
weed
not
because
right.
I don't smoke weed.
It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with anybody who smoke,
Right.
drink anything.
I
don't
catch
do it.
contacts.
Yeah, I've never drunk or smoked a day in my life. You know, and you know, people are grown. You're grown, you gonna do what you want to do. So if you do it, that's to each his own. It's just something I don't do. I don't look down on nobody that do. It's just not my cup of tea. You know, but if you drink and you know how to handle your drinking, that's cool. So, you know, she ordered like 5 drinks.
I ordered 1 glass of wine and I sipped on it. I didn't down it. Another question. So, do you think girls should ask a guy to be his girlfriend?
Never. I think, you know, I don't like to really get biblical and all that, you know, but the Bible says, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That means it's the man's job to find the woman, court the woman, and make the woman his, you know. So I think, you know, ultimately, if you guys are in a relationship, the man should be a man and ask you to be his woman. The woman should never do that. I think it's a recipe for disaster. I think
I agree.
if the woman have to ask, that relationship 9 times out of 10 not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
I should have asked you.
I would have said no.
You would have said no, even though you wanted to be my man?
Yeah, I would have said no. I would have said, you know, you'll know when we're in a relationship. 'Cause I'm gonna ask you.
You gonna say you wouldn't know when I want you.
Yeah, because I'm gonna ask you.
So neither one of us finished our food, y'all. We still got food.
Yeah.
But I'm straight right now.
Yeah, I'm full.
But we're going to end off this video and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.